But speaking of the Lakers as being a threat, I think we might as well just go ahead and hop in these power rankings. We're going to do our regular season version 1 power rankings, 1 through 10 only, just the top 10. Do y'all want to give any honorable mentions first? Because I got about 4 I want to just quickly get off the top of my head. You know, I don't want people
You can go ahead.
I don't want people to think I'm skipping these teams. All right, some honorable mentions that aren't going to make the top 10. Number 1, the Toronto Raptors. Nick Nurse is that dude. He can coach a basketball team, but they lost Serge Ibaka. They lost Marc Gasol. They brought back Fred VanVleet. We just got to see what this team's going to be about. We'll kind of get an idea of what they're going to be after about 10, 15, 20 games. But right now, I don't know what the Raptors are going to be. We need to see them against some tough competition. Number 2, the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion is a beast. He is that dude. He's shown it. Brandon Ingram, he is that dude. Lonzo Ball, you never know what you're going to get from Lonzo Ball, but I'm interested to see those 3 on the court this season. I just want to, we need to see how good they're going to be. I think this is a playoff team. Also, didn't they get Steven Adams? They did. Steven Adams is going to be on the court. You know, number 3, the Washington Wizards. Russell Westbrook, Bradley Beal, Denny Avdija, the rookie. These guys could be dangerous. You know, Bryant, it's at center. These guys could be a threat. I want to see what they're going to bring. I don't think they're a real threat or, you know, dangerous, especially in the playoffs. But for the regular season, these guys could be those people. But I don't have them in the top 10. We need to see how they play. And number 4, the Phoenix Suns. Okay. They went 8-0 in the bubble. They got Chris Paul. They look like they're ready to play some basketball. I think they got a new coach, am I right? Or they kept the same guy? I don't remember. But I think they might have a new guy. No, that was the Pelicans, I think, that moved on. The Pelicans moved on. I think the Suns kept their guy. The Suns could be ready to play some basketball. We need to see how big of an impact Chris Paul's going to make. I'm leaving him out of my top 10 for now, but they just made it up.
I have a couple of those teams. I have Toronto, you know. Couldn't leave them all the way out top 10, but, you know, they're up there. They're not in it, but, you know, they always perform in the regular season. They found a way to the playoffs, so I had to put them up there. You know, you got the Suns. They played well. Played very well. So, I mean, you know, those are just 2 teams that I wanted to point out. And the Houston Rockets. I didn't put them in top 10, mainly because of their chemistry. You know, James Harden is, you know, he's talking, you know, he doesn't want to play with John Wall, and then he's out there playing. You know what I'm saying? Chemistry can hurt. You know that playing NHL.
Be careful. Anyways, the honorable mention, what I do is I'm going to give my honorable mention to the 76ers, and I don't want anybody to troll because I'm telling you this, the 76ers are still in the East. Don't forget that. They're an honorable mention. They're still in the East. They're not in the top 10. They may not be in my top 10 for this whole year, but they are still in the East. They are still in the East. They're still an honorable mention. Okay?
You still got Ben Simmons. Top 10?
I don't see them as big as a threat anymore.
Nope. But I'll tell you what, it's an honorable mention for me to have Ben Simmons, Dwight Howard, Danny Green, Seth Curry, and Joel Embiid. There's one thing Dimitri said last year. He said, you know what? They need to get some scores on the team, and that's what they did in this offseason. I do not have them in my top 10, mostly because I didn't remember about it.
They grabbed those scores. Let's just start with our top 10. Okay, who y'all got at 10?
At number 10, I got the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh my!
Giannis
at 10.
At 10. At 10. I got.
Oh my God!
Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks.
I don't got them high, but I don't got them that low. At 10 for me, I got the Pelicans.
God.
I think
you're either high or you're either low.
I think at number 10 the Pelicans. I think all the young players.
The Pelicans?
I think
and you're talking about my Bucks?
Huh?
You see how good
you put?
I put what? I didn't put the Pelicans above the Bucks. I said the Bucks are not as low as you had them. But you know.
Yeah, but you put the Pelicans in the top 10.
Yeah, I think their young players are gonna take some big strides. You watch out.
Go ahead, Meech.
Wilson's gonna get a whole season. You know, Lonzo, he plays good sometimes, and then Brandon Ingram's gonna play like Brandon Ingram.
But you put New Orleans in, but you didn't put the 76ers. Go ahead, Meech. That's crazy,
bro. You put the 76ers in.
I'm just saying, but I definitely would have not put in New Orleans over the 76ers.
We got the Bucks at 10. We got, who'd you say was at 10, Cameron? I just forgot. Oh my God. All right. For me, I got the Portland Trailblazers. I like these guys as a team. I think they could make some strides. But right now, I just see some teams that are better than them. Right now, Portland Trailblazers. Damian Lillard is that dude. He's going to make a push for MVP this season. I think he already kind of made a push last season, but I think if we can see bubble Dame Lillard this whole season, he's a threat. He's a dominance. He's a force to be reckoned with. We could be seeing some dangers from the Portland Trailblazers. Who you got at number 9? Since I went last, I'll go first at number 9. At number 9, I'm putting the Houston Rockets. John Wall.
That's disrespectful.
James Harden. Okay? And then they brought in, they brought them in a big man. These guys could be dangerous in Boogie Cousins. These guys could be dangerous. Okay, I like what I saw from John Wall and Boogie Cousins in the preseason. I know it's the preseason, but these guys could be dangerous. I got them at number 9.
Right,
how is it disrespectful?
Oh,
it's disrespectful to put James Harden at number 9. James Harden with two people that I told you that he needed. He needed a big and he needed a point guard, and that's what he got. So they're up higher for me. But go ahead, Cam.
Number 9. Number 9, I got the Miami Heat. They had a very good run last year. I don't think they're like a top 5 team, but I don't think they're out of the top 10. Again, there's teams that can beat them in this list. And, I got the Heat at 9. You can't deny their top 10 status. You can't rank them higher, I don't think.
Wow. Well, that's a bad number 9. At number 9, I got the Dallas Mavericks, and I got my boy Luka going heavy this year with my boy Porzingis going heavy this year. It's going to be a great matchup. It's going to be, woo, sweet.
Okay. At number 8, Cameron, you go first.
At number 8, I got, go ahead, Cam.
Jordan did last. Jordan go last, so you go.
You want me to go?
Yeah, you go.
At number 8, please don't troll. Everybody save the troll. Denver Nuggets.
Okay.
I heard silence there. I hope that wasn't silence. I
I
hope that was
silence.
the delay.
I
really hope that was the delay, because I'm telling you that the Denver Nuggets are still a powerful team, but I just don't find them as powerful. That boy, God, man. That boy,
Michael Porter, Jamal Murray,
Jokic, man, Jokic. After seeing Jokic struggle against AD, I just don't find them as powerful anymore. He's got great offense, but his defense, to be that big and to not be that good at defense, that's a struggle, and that's going to affect the team.
Number 8, I got the Philadelphia 76ers. You said they were out of your top 10 as an honorable mention. You don't think they're a threat? The big problem with the 76ers is they didn't have shooters on their team. I think they've got the underrated player out of the draft, and Maxey, I think he's going to come in. He's going to be a straight beast for these guys, man. I'm loving what I'm seeing from the 76ers, especially in the preseason. They kept Ben Simmons, even though he's been on some trade talks. They got Joel Embiid, who was that dude. They got them some shooters. They got Danny Green. We'll see how Danny Green plays in the regular season. We all saw how he played in the playoffs. Maybe he's fixed it. Maybe he's gotten better. Maybe he'll go back to his Toronto or his San Antonio days. But we got to see what these 76ers are cooking, because I think they could be cooking some stew. And that East stew could be cooking. That's who I got at number 8. Can't keep these guys out of the top 10.
Number 8, I got the Celtics. I like Jason Tatum. Love him. Jaylen Brown's good. I just feel like a lot of teams made some bigger moves in them this offseason. So, that's just really my reasoning right there. Teams made bigger moves.
You sound like you don't even believe that.
What do you mean?
You just sound like you don't believe that they should be at number 8.
They got respect to be higher, but you can't rank them lower than 8. And I got teams that I feel like made a little bit better moves in the offseason.
So you put the Celtics above the Rockets?
Yes.
All right, go ahead, bro.
You already said your 7?
Nah, Cam's got to go with his 7. He just went last.
Oh, number 7. Got Milwaukee.
Okay.
Giannis. They haven't really done anything either. They signed Giannis to a super max. They perform in the regular season. They're going to get it done like they usually do. But they're going to start out at 7 for me this season.
So 7 for me, I got the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks, Luka, Porzingis, that duo's deadly. If they can stay healthy, they're a threat. However, in the playoffs, they're not a threat. They need help. Get them another piece to that team. There's plenty of time before any type of trade deadlines. Get them boys some help, man. Get them boys some help.
At number 7, I have my team, Well, not my team, my boy, James Harden and the Houston Rockets, okay? This offseason, they took on the tally of having the great Kentucky combo, DeMarcus Cousins and John Wall. I didn't see James Harden play in more than one preseason game because he wanted to try to get traded, and I don't think that's going to mess up the chemistry. He said if he wanted to play with anybody on the court, he would play with John Wall. They got him John Wall, and that's what happened, and the Kentucky combo looks amazing. It looks amazing. All I got to do was sprinkle a little bit of James Harden, and I got me a West championship. Yes, sir.
A West championship?
Sir.
You think
going
this
to the
Rockets
West
team
championship, not the trophy. No. Going to the West championship.
This team is beating the Lakers in a 7-game series?
No. Going to the West Championship. Got me a West Championship contender. My apologies.
Okay.
Not a trophy.
All right.
Oh my God.
Was it we on number 6 now, aren't we?
6.
Yeah. Okay. Number 6. Or wait. Who have you given your number 7?
I gave my 7. I said Dallas Mavericks.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird because at number 6 I got Dallas Mavericks.
Okay.
Luka. I think he's gonna make some. Because I mean, it's just I have them one higher.
It's good.
Usually
it's a good coincidence.
We looking all over the place right now. Number 6, Dallas Mavericks. I mean, this explains itself. Luka, Porzingis. They're gonna make it. They're not gonna make it deep in the playoffs, I don't think, because you still got these teams ahead of them. Mm-hmm. But I mean, they on at least a 2-round go at it, and they could take a team to 7 games. I feel like, and they're gonna start out at 6 for me. Right. They're a pretty good team.
Number 6 for me, I got the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, we saw them play last night. Those guys are looking dangerous. But like I said, these are kind of like if yesterday didn't happen. So I got the Brooklyn Nets at number 6. Even if yesterday happened, I still think these guys are at number 6. The teams I got over them, I just feel like could be better. Kyrie, Irving, Durant, LeVert, that's just going to be special. It's just simple as that. See what we get from them when they get towards the playoffs.
Now, these guys got a little bit more respect from me in the playoffs last year, and I put a bet on the line, and I definitely lost that bet. At number 6, I got Miami, okay? Miami dominated. They dominated in the playoffs until they got to the finals, okay? So I got a lot more respect to them, so I got them at number 6.
Okay. Right, who you got at number 5?
At number 5, I'm going to start with the Denver Nuggets. We're going out to Denver. We're going to the mountains. These guys are dangerous, man. They've got
trash.
Possibly. I'm sorry.
I got the same thing. 5 Nuggets.
5. Listen to me. This team just made it to the conference championship. Yeah, they got smacked in 5, but these guys are getting better. Michael Porter, potential. Center. Michael Porter, potential to be an all-star. Bol, potential to be an all-star. Jokic, the best center in the league. Jamal Murray, straight shooter, beast. Guy can average 25 and average 30. We're going to see how good he plays this season. They've got potential. They've got what it takes, man. This team could be a threat. This team could be the Laker killer.
I 100% agree with you.
What?
The Laker killer.
You got them at number 5 and you're saying they're the Laker killer? You got them at 5 and you're saying that they're the Lakers killer. They have potential to be the Laker killer.
They could be a huge threat to the Lakers.
But why would you put them at? I mean, Lakers might as well be at number 4 for you.
It's just the start of the season.
Just saying, the Lakers might as well be minus.
It's the start of the season. We're gonna see how good they're gonna play. Okay.
I'm just saying. You're saying that they should be the Laker killers. So
I said they could be the Laker killer, but right now they're at 5. We're gonna see how good they play. Come on, it's preseason.
That's sad.
Who you got number 5, Jordan?
About as sad.
Number 5. Hey, chill.
Hold on now.
At 5, I got my boys, the Celtics. Can't disrespect the Celtics having Jaylen Brown, that boy Taco Fall on the come up, but also Mr. Jason Tatum. Jason is a beast and he's getting better every year. And I'm telling you, he's a candidate for a lot of things. And I think he's a candidate to lead his team to the playoffs.
Okay. Guess I'll go first. Number 4, I got the Warriors. Last night kind of explains it to the teams in front of them. To the teams in front of them, it kind of explains.
I respect that.
It kind of explains it. I mean, they are still a threat to this league, but they aren't as big as a threat.
You definitely contradicted everything that you said in the beginning, or was that Mitri that said that?
I mean, technically, yeah. Before this, everything's before the game we saw yesterday. Okay. So we're technically we're pretending like these games yesterday didn't exist. Because we are a day late.
I mean, I would still say I would agree with that after
even after the loss.
Yeah,
even after the loss.
Still
yeah, because it's not like they lost to like Charlotte.
They lost to a very good Nets team. We just said
they
this
didn't
Nets
look in
team.
sync at all.
I agree. No, I think that's
all.
great.
Because they just need to find their identity.
I think that's the best thing that Cam has said on this podcast.
They just need to find their identity.
I'll give you guys that.
Who you got? I'll go next. You got them at number 4, Jordan?
I do not have them at number 4, but at number 4, I cannot count them out. I will never count him out. Mr. KD and the Brooklyn Nets.
Okay.
The Brooklyn Nets are dangerous. They were dangerous even coming into the season without even have seen Kevin Durant play, because at the end of the day, Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. And he is a beast. He is a sniper. And he can lead the team just like he led the Warriors last year and the year before that.
For me here, I'm going to put the Los Angeles Clippers. Obviously, we don't know how they're going to play in the playoffs, but I mean, Kawhi Leonard is that dude. Don't ever forget it. I don't care how he played in Game 7 against the Nuggets. Kawhi Leonard is that dude. We got Paul George. Paul George looked good yesterday. Even if not, Clippers got to be at 4, man. You never know what you're going to get from Kawhi Leonard. This guy can shine at any moment. You like I said, you never know what you're going to get from him. Clippers for me, number 4.
Okay. Number 3, I got the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, they proved a little bit yesterday. I mean, they took down a very good Warriors team. They looked very good. I'm putting them at number 3. I mean, they got a potential to run the East this year.
I mean, this has been the closest that me and Cam have ever been to agreeing, okay? Last year, I said that they were going to come in at number 3, and I swapped places with Cam, and I'm going to put the Warriors at number 3. Steph Curry will always be dangerous. Once Steph learns how to play with his big, and once his big learns how to play in the NBA, the Warriors will be
yes, sir.
Dangerous.
Go ahead and take a nap on that take. At number 3, I got
sleep.
something a little weird, okay? I got a draw, okay? Because these two teams stack up perfectly, okay?
No
I
draw?
know this kind of breaks the rules a bit.
So there's no number 2.
This man made the rules,
there
and then
is.
he's going to say that.
So you have 11 teams.
Technically, yes. All right, we got a draw. We got a draw, okay?
So what's the whole point of an honorable mention?
Hey, man. Listen up, okay? At number 3, we got Miami Heat, but I have them tied up with the Celtics. Both teams are going to take huge leap forwards. Both teams are going to take leaps forward. The Heat have already shown they can defeat the Celtics in 6 games. Okay, and this was a Heat team that was very inexperienced, and they were still making plays in the playoffs. They lost to the Lakers in 6 or was it 5, 6 games? These guys are threats. The Celtics, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown has taken a huge leap forward as being a scorer. These guys are a threat. They got Kemba Walker. Don't forget about it. Celtics are dangerous, but the Miami Heat will continue to improve. They need to get Tyler Hero cooking. Duncan Robinson, one of the best shooters in the league. Bam, come on, man. Jimmy Buckets, man. Don't play with him. I got a tie at number 3. Heat, Celtics.
Okay, and that's my number 2. What I got at my number 2 is, I can't count them out. I will probably never count them out. Is Los Angeles Clippers. They are always dangerous. I don't respect Paul George in the playoffs just because of the past years, but during the season, they are dirty. Mr. Ibaka now on the team. Why go against Kawhi? Why would you go against Kawhi and Mr. Flop Pat Ben?
Jordan are agreeing on something, bro. 2 Clippers.
This might be the first time ever y'all have agreed on something.
Well, Cam, you want to take us to the top one? You want to take the top one?
Hold on. I gotta say my number 2.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't say your number 2? Okay, go ahead.
Sure
my
have
bad.
Not. Now you guys might be sleeping on this team, but I'm not gonna sleep. They brought in Drew Holiday. And they've still got some dangers on this team. But I'm going with the Milwaukee Bucks.
At number 2?
The Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks. Let me tell you why.
4-0?
Because Giannis Antetokounmpo is that guy. Now listen to me.
At number 2?
This team is going to be dangerous. Drew Holiday brings defense to that team. He brings a guy who can score to that team. This team is better. This team has what it takes to finally get past that leap and get to the championship. Milwaukee Bucks at number 2, baby.
Weren't they beat by the Heat?
Yeah, with an injured Giannis. Or my
okay, and you put them.
Are you this the same guy who had the 76ers out of the top 10? So
Hey, 76ers out the top 10. Milwaukee at number 2. Miami at 3. Don't matter. Lakers at 1.
No, don't listen.
Lakers.
Listen, Lakers, LeBron haters, now in laters, fresh taters, Lakers in 5. Come on now.
Come on, man.
It's
Lakers
that simple.
in 5.
It's that simple. They added too much to this team. They got 3 guys on the bench who could go be 20-point scorers somewhere else.
And
they
if you forgot the roster, let me read it to you right now.
Read it.
You got the younger brother of Antetokounmpo, Caldwell Pope, Alex Caruso, Quinn Cook, AD, Jared Dudley, and don't forget, I said AD, not KD, Mr. Marc Gasol, Montrez, THT, LeBron James, Kuzma, and that's about it. And I'm going to put Morris and Schroeder on there just because they're dangerous as well. They will be dangerous.
Dennis
Lakers
doesn't
in
get a little intro.
Dennis is a beast.
Dennis doesn't get a little intro. Come on, man.
Dennis is a beast.
Come on, man. Give Dennis a little intro real quick. Give Dennis a little intro real quick.
Come on, come on. Let me wait. Nah, I'm not going to do it this time. But I'm telling you, the Lakers are going to be dirty.
They added the top 2 vote getters in the 6th Man of the Year award. They added a beast of a center in Marc Gasol, even though, like we said, he had that -8 yesterday, dropped 0 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. He's got to play better than that. He also had a turnover. We need to see him play way better than he did, but it's going to be harder when you got AD as the big man getting most of the rock. So it'll be interesting to see what we get from them. Montrezl Harrell, 17 points. Kyle Kuzma, 15 points off the bench. Dennis Schroeder started, 14 points. He's got to work on his shooting a little bit, 5 for 15, but this guy is a dangerous threat. And can we not forget about THT? Like Jordan said, he dominated in the preseason. He dropped 6 points last night. When do we start worrying about this guy being a threat? Or do we already start doing it? He's a beast.
All I'm going to say is this. LeBron went 7 for 17 and had 22 points. The NBA needs to be worried.
Yep.
You're having a bad game and still scoring 22 points? You need to be worried. And if you hate on the Lakers, okay?
Right.
If you hate on the Lakers, you got to at least give the respect, all right? If you want to talk about the Michael Jordan and LBJ talk, give the respect that they are the most dominant team in the NBA as of now.